Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pelé. It's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pull it. Searching pass he's played there. Played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi going forward. And here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He's having a hit! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cantona going face to... goes for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
No, that's been intercepted. Leicester spots it and intercepts. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Pelé! That's put paid to the danger. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Zanetti. And that's going right the way across. Chelsea are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Cruyff. He's gone down, but yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Cruyff. Spread it left. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chance here to counter. He's through here. Roberto Carlos. Out of play for a throw. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Cruyff chasing after it. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi with the foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Ferdinand. Maldini. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Messi. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. It's Asa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Araujo getting this one clear. And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Opts to... Great chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn towards
Poland coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Poland just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we get things going again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Ferdinand. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Xavi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Seedorf. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos. To Azar. Vieira. And this is... takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! He's got away with one there. Driving on and making good progress. He's on it, can he get away? He slings it in. That has been knocked clear. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Cucurella. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cruyff. Always goal side. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That has not gone well. He's not got that quite right. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Seedorf.
Chelsea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nice looking ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Xavi. Cross into the box. Oh, great leap! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Poland, number 9.
So
Messi.
changes afoot here,
Number
and
10,
from both sides.
Hazard.
We're looking at a different game now.
Number 21,
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Schneider. Substitutions taking place.
Over to the right flank. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo. Xavi is always looking to break lines. Oh, some astute defending there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now he's got space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ball is over the line.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vieira. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
And a quick reminder
Cruyff
today to
claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Poland succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
As results go, this will do. Maintaining the lead was always a fragile position, so even though they'll be disappointed at conceding a leveller.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. And that's going up front in a hurry. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, such a clever touch. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's nice. Rummenigge will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played towards the other side.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now he's got space here. Gets his head on it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! Mbappe. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Thuram.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Messi. Nesta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Nesta attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Gullit. Looking for the run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira. Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Serves up across. And that should get the job done. Gullit. Pass somewhat off target. And he is dashing away. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Cruyff going after that. And it's Messi. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini. Maldini. And that is headed. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's undercooked that. Pinged towards the front line. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's going to have his name taken. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. And here's Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Gullit, he has found the way through, and this is Ronaldinho. Gullit! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Deftly away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. Cucurella, chance to deliver.
Well played and well cleared.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi. Xavi. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And they've got rid. Vieira makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Rummenigge played out to the left flank. Well, they've got it again. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. It's not an especially good pass, that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. That's good play. It'll be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cucurella promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Schneider. Cucurella providing an outlet on that flank. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.